What happened?
You passed out.
Where are we?
The Temple of Anar. Marshal Beric Sunblaze himself invited us to stay here. We certainly made an impression on the Council. They believe you're attuned to the crown, that you can't be separated from it.
What? So it is cursed?
They're not sure. All these big brains, and they're stumped. They cast spells on the crown. On you.
Between that and the Sorax, we caused quite a fuss out there. They'll reconvene the council when you're ready. But trust me, there's a lot of people who want to talk to you first.
Lord Sunblaze, thank you for your hospitality.
It's the least we can do for the deputies who proved that there are still Sorax on Solasta. You've proved we cannot relax our vigilance. Did you find anything else that could help us track them?
There was a parchment.
If you find it, send for the char.
You can read that?
That last word, it's not Tirmarian. It's in the Sorakath tongue.
I knew it.
It means general. You were wise to run.
Also the fanatics we fought near that old tower. They all had this tattoo on their arm.
It seems to support the idea that they were working for the Sorax under duress.
It is indeed one of their ways. Now this is the A of Erevad.
Can you enlighten us?
Between the myth and what we've seen, it's confusing.
Of course. We paladins and clerics of Anar are the guardians of these memories. Our ancestors fought the war against the Sorakath. Their god, Sortar, gave them dark powers of treachery, mind-reading, and shape-changing. They infiltrated the human society, corrupted the hearts of men. At some point, everyone was suspected to be a Sorak in disguise. Distrust broke humanity. Sortar had won. He corrupted even Erevad, god of the Inquisitors. The gods themselves decided to run away from Tirmar. They opened the rift for the humans to escape to Solasta. Many of them didn't make it. It was a tragedy. At the site of the rift, thousands of Sorak tried to cross. Sortar himself tried. The rift was closed in a gigantic blast. Our kings and heroes, Manicalan's masters of magic, were all wiped out. So, how could Sorax have survived, escaped, and then thrived on Solasta? I suppose that's another one of their tricks. But for those who had survived the war, the Exodus, it was paramount to stay vigilant, to keep the memory alive. The memory of what Sorax were, what they could do, so that if one day they were to return, we'd be ready. I'm sorry to say, after 1,000 years, only a few of us remain. Now, most people believe Sorax are a mere legend. But you brought us proof. The Sorax are not extinct.
How do they get people to worship them?
They get into people's minds, learn their darkest secrets, their fears, their shameful desires. With that, they can blackmail, corrupt, and finally, recruit. It's much easier for them than to duplicate, and very efficient.
We fought different ones. Do you know more?
The bulk of their army are foot soldiers with poisoned spines. They breed a caste of albino priests able to cast spells. Some of them are deadly assassins, invisible, venomous. Others are giant brutes. The scriptures talk of elite warriors, anti-paladins, the Shikath.
Well, that's all very scary, but thanks, it's going to help us.
You're welcome, deputies. If you find anything else connected to the Sorakath or their allies, bring it to the temple. Talk to Chaplain Dallin Lark. You will be well rewarded. Whenever you're ready, the council will meet again.
It's an honor, deputies.
Who are you?
My name is Maddie Greenisle. I work for the Tower of Knowledge. I'm just a junior aide in the council, But if you ever need to contact my superiors without going through official channels, just see me at the tower, downtown.
Why the sudden interest in us?
You proved yourselves in the Badlands. Now, we in the Tower of Knowledge value skilled adventurers. If you find anything of historical value, we'll pay well. And, you know, if things go well, we might share some of our own secrets.
All right, we'll think about it.
Can I ask for a minute of your time, deputies?
We're in kind of a hurry.
I know. I won't delay you long. My name is Headland Shorespell. I represent the Arcaneum.
And the Arcaneum belongs to the New Empire. Do you really want to be seen talking to us?
My business is magic, not politics. And no, I have no quarrel with you. You may not see us Imperials as friends, but we take the Council very seriously. We are particularly interested in anything from the Old Empire that you might find in the Badlands. Anything from the Manicellan era Arcaneum. Even more so. Oh, of course, we'd pay you handsomely for this crown, although I know that's not possible.
You're smarter than you look.
Also quite indifferent to mockery. Anyway, we have an unrivaled trove of magical and other knowledge. Think it over. You can find me at the Gravekeep's Cask.
Really? Not at the embassy?
What can I say? I love Martel's beer, even though it tastes like donkey piss.
What? How did he?
That was our joke, the first day we met. Was he spying on us?
Maybe he just agrees about the taste.
Would you have a moment, deputies?
All right, but make it quick.
I'll do my best. I am Joel Foxeye, from the Circle of Denantar.
The same magic school where the princess studies.
Exactly.
Is she a good student? A powerful wizard?
That's not for me to say. And you seemed to be in a rush?
Fine.
I just want you to know that our Grand Master Edvin Denantar has noticed you.
He talked a lot, for sure.
He's a man of great authority. He'd like you to know that our doors are open to you if you'd care to visit us. You can find me at Sunblaze Court.
Interested in Badlands treasures, I suppose, like everyone else.
Well, if you ever come across old spellbooks or spell scrolls, we'd love to see them. In return, we have the largest collection of spells and potion recipes you could ever hope to see.
More than the Arcaneum.
They would disagree, but yes. Now, if you were to prefer feeding the New Empire's wizards with more magical knowledge than the Principality, that would be a troubling choice to many on the Council.
Neutrality means we don't treat you any differently than we treat them.
Of course, neutrality is the rule. Good day to you, deputies.
Clear skies, my friends.
Do you know Arwin Merton, the so-called first scavenger?
Of course.
That's it?
Merton. It's a painful topic for me. I'd rather not talk about him.
Fair enough.
Look who's here. The Sorak hunters themselves.
It's Merton, right? Arwin Merton.
Damn right.
First scavenger? Where does that come from?
Long story, kid. Short version. When we started crossing the marches to the Badlands, I was one of the first. Now, I'm just the ugliest one left standing.
What should we know about the Badlands? Any advice?
Bring a good cleric with good healing spells. You'll need them.
You're a legend. Why do you seem so sour?
Sour? It's this ale that's sour. That's all. The High and Mighty Council, paying clueless kids like you to go and get killed in the Badlands. But they're not asking good old Arwin. No. Go figure. It's because I got them figured out.
Figured out how?
The Legacy Council is full of it. Acting all united and lovey-dovey while they plot to rob each other. Wouldn't surprise me if some of them were even Soraks in disguise. You know they can shapeshift.
Okay.
Hey, I was right about them hiding in the Badlands, wasn't I?
Greetings, Sorak Slayers.
Hello.
I am Halman Summer of the Guild of Antiquarians. I'm instructed to invite you to visit us at the Embassy of the Snow Alliance.
You're based at an embassy? I thought the council was neutral.
We don't have a house of our own in Caer Kiflin, unlike the Tower of Knowledge. How about that for neutrality? Anyway, we'd be interested in any antiquities you might bring back. We pay very well, even for things you might think are worthless.
Like the scavengers?
The scavengers? Well, they'd sell an antique emperor's sword for its metal value. But we can offer more than gold. Antique magical items, for instance. You'll never find their like elsewhere.
Good to know. Thanks for the invitation.
Honorable council members, please take your seats.
Ah, our crown bearer is up again.
Lord Danantar has the floor.
Thank you. I have confirmed that our deputy is indeed magically attuned to the crown. It is an uncommonly powerful attunement, unlike anything I've seen. I strongly recommend against forcing separation.
Chancellor Gormsdottir?
With the Council's permission, I'd like to try a little experiment. I have here the gem that Captain Merrin recovered recently. I have reason to believe that it might be... as I suspected. It belongs to the crown.
What have you done?
Commander, take Her Royal Highness to safety.
No, wait!
Are you going to faint again?
I just had a vision.
What? A vision? In an instant?
I was fighting Sorax, but I wasn't myself.
Then who were you?
A paladin. Powerful. From Tirmar.
That is unsettling. Let the crown bearer and the other deputies follow that quest. Find the other gems if you can, but keep us informed. In the meantime, we will formulate a response to the Sorax.
Let's vote. Delegates, do you agree?
Aye! Your Royal Highness?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I concur.
To which proposition, Your Highness?
I mean, they should go and find the diamonds, the gems.
So resolved. Let it be recorded. Thank you, honored delegates. The council is now in recess.
What was that? You had a vision.
I can't explain. I just feel it. Anyway, we have a new mission.
All right then. So where are we going, Crown Bearer?
I think the crown knows.
A word, please, deputies.
Of course.
What's this?
A command word to teleport your party to the city's Imperial Gate.
Teleport?
We can't do that, I'm pretty sure.
Well, word is that in the Badlands, you may come across functioning major gates. If you do, use this command word and you'll be brought back here. Take note of any command word on the gate you find, and you'll be able to return there the same way.
That's fantastic.
Don't get too excited. So far, no one's found any.
Oh, right. Thanks anyway.
Stay in the light, senior deputies.
You too, Captain.
Clear skies, my friends. You have some treasure in your backpacks?
See what you think of this.
See you next time, friends.
Deputies, how are you today?
Just missed your smiling face, Miss Green Isle.
Such nice manners. All too rare these days.
The gem's in the castle?
Maybe. It's in that direction.
That's a good-sized castle. A garrison of 24 at least.
We're not getting in that way.
Could we climb up?
It's too open out here. We'd be easy targets.
We'll have to find another way.
We could just show our Legacy Council credentials.
Assuming they're law-abiding folk who respect the council.
Not too many of those around here, I'm guessing.
Who's this? Seems to like wolves.
Could be a ranger. Could be a werewolf. Could be something else.
He might know something about the castle. It can't hurt to ask.
Hello. We come in peace. Can we talk to you?
Talk then, and stay where you are. I can hear you well enough from here.
We're interested in the castle? Can you tell us anything about it?
Not much. What do you want to know?
Who lives there? What can you tell us about them?
I deal with the guard captain. Name's Adam the 12th. Undead now. He lets us hunt here, and we tell him who comes and goes.
Oh, sounds like a good arrangement. So you've never been inside the castle?
No.
And there's no one else outside the castle?
Just a ghost. A dwarf. Doesn't seem dangerous.
Who rules the castle? Or should I ask what, rather than who?
Name's Marjacht. Probably undead, but I've never met him.
Probably undead? Why do you say that?
Undead or necromancers, my guess. Everyone I've seen there is undead.
What's the garrison like? Strong? Weak? Monsters?
The captain's a wraith, or something similar. The guards mostly skeletons.
Undead? What other abominations are in there?
That's what I've seen from outside. Never been inside.
Many thanks for the information. I didn't catch your name.
Talbot.
Look! That must be the dwarf ghost we've heard about. I'll take information where I can get it. Even from a ghost.
Hello? Are you the antiquarian we've heard about?
Hello, I'm Ingby Cramson of the Guild of Antiquarians. Or at least I used to be.
What can you tell us about the castle? Who lives there?
2 women. A high elf, but living, and quite old. She's a necromancer of some sort.
And the other?
Once human, but definitely undead now. The Defiler, I think. And she had a gang of ghouls with her. Horrid beasts. I avoided them.
Is there anyone else?
There's a garrison. Skeletons, mostly. I avoided them too.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
Actually, I was hoping to ask you a greater favor.
A favor? How can we help you?
I was killed in this cemetery. Me bones are here somewhere.
And you'd like us to take them home for burial, so you can find peace?
Well, yes. But they got a little scattered. The walls, you see.
Now, that's just rude.
As far as I can feel, they are in 3 separate places.
Well, that's just you all over.
It's not just about burial, though of course I'd be grateful for that too. Since I was killed, I carried on studying this necropolis, but I can't touch material things, including pens, so I couldn't update my journal.
Now that's what I call a work ethic.
And since my spirit is bound to my mortal remains, I can't return to Caer Cieflin to report in person. But if you take my bones back, perhaps my spirit could travel with them. And the knowledge I've recovered won't be lost.
We will do as you ask, Angby Cramson of the Antiquarians.
The outside graves were likely for servants and guards. The mausoleum holds a few burials, but its main purpose is to hide this secret entrance. The most important graves are in the catacombs down below.
And by important, you mean rich.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Victory is yours! This drain could be a way in.
Into what? The bathroom's one way, the cesspool the other. Suppose we get down there and it's just 6-inch pipes.
Then we'll look for another way in. But let's try it first.
Tell me we're not going back in there. Masterful!
And we're in! Me!
Oh! Touché.
Ow!
Death claims you.
Good!
Just where it hurts most.
That must have hurt.
Who are you? What do you want?
We need to consult your master about an ancient magical artifact. All we need is to talk to him, and then we'll be on our way, and you'll never see us again.
You must think I'm a complete idiot. Kill them all!
Gotcha!
Well, Lazaria's taste in minions seems to be improving.
We're no one's minions, lady.
You defeated her then? I'm almost impressed.
We ask a simple boon, an audience with Master Mardracht, and safe passage out of the castle. We believe your master knows about a powerful ancient artifact. We need his knowledge.
Your puny minds couldn't comprehend what he once knew. Now it's a good day if he even knows who I am.
What do you mean?
You'll see. He sealed his apartments off with powerful magic. Keeps raving about gods coming to get him. The Minor Gate is the only way in.
Minor Gate?
Yes, over there.
So, this is a minor gate?
And we're sure it goes where the Defiler woman said it goes?
Did you see any other way to get there?
So we're just going to trust her? We've heard how paranoid this master is. So are we going?
Why don't you go first? If it's somewhere nice, you can come back and tell us.
Ugh. Teleporting feels weird.
I wonder what this Mardracht is like.
If he fought at the Rift, imagine what stories he can tell.
Dropping in, unannounced, on a paranoid recluse with untold magical powers. What could possibly go wrong?
I think this slab has triggered something.
I heard some kind of mechanism.
I think this slab has triggered something.
4 slabs for the 4 of us?
Whoa, that looks weird.
It's similar to some magical wards I've seen, but...
Don't touch it. Don't go near it. Don't even look at it.
It hasn't done anything yet.
It doesn't work? I wonder...
Don't! Just don't!
Perhaps he made a spelling mistake.
Oh, I hate you.
It lost its mana, that's all.
I heard some kind of mechanism. This has triggered something.
Another victory! This is destiny! Ah, yes! You cannot defeat me! Ah.
Again!
Ah. Ah.
Huh?
How did you get in here?
Master Mardracht.
You know my name? How do you know my name?
We represent the Legacy Council, Master, and we mean you no harm.
No harm. No harm, they say. They always say that. Always. They lie. Get out! I can still defend myself, you know.
You're right to fear us, and those who sent us. We are powerful. But you don't have to die. The gods have commanded us to kill you.
I knew it.
But we don't need to do that, if you'll help us. We must have the gem of necromancy.
A gem,
But without your gem, we can't remake the crown. Without the crown, we can't defeat the gods.
You have the crown? No! I see through your lies. Your evil gods want its power to destroy me! To destroy Solasta! I must find the other masters. Give me the crown!
But...
Now! Now! No!
Nice move!
So that's it?
Yes. I can feel its power. It's incredible.
Don't let it overwhelm you. Necromancy is dark magic.
That's right. We should probably sell it. How much do you think a smallish palace costs these days?
Stop it. You know we can't do that.
We must get it back to the council.
Can't blame you for trying.
Ah, there you are. Clear skies, my friends. Someone came to see you.
Me? Who?
An old acquaintance, I gather. Master Dakin. He said he'd wait for you at Sunblaze Court.
Oh, thanks for the message. Stay in the light.
Everything all right?
Like she said, an old acquaintance.
You came. I wondered, considering your new rank.
How are you, Master?
It's nice that you pretend to care.
Are you going to hate me forever?
I don't hate you. I just... well, it was your right to leave and pursue a life of adventure, even if it wastes your academic talent.
It serves me well, thanks to you.
Maybe. Still, I'm without an assistant. Times have been hard. The guild offered me a posting. South.
You're not getting your department chair?
Evidently not. Unless I can make a major contribution. That's why I wanted to see you. I heard you went to Kerlem in the marches.
That's right.
There is an old Tirmarian tower there.
Oh, yes. Very impressive, too.
If I could just explore it, bring something back, something the guild couldn't ignore, I would have a chance at this chair. The scavengers say it's safe now. I can go. But once there, I'll need, well, some specific expertise.
And that's us.
It could salvage my career.
Of course. I owe you that much, Master.
Thanks. Find me at Kerlem then. I'll be ready.
We'll see you there. Stay in the light, Master.
Delegate Summer, may we speak with you?
Yes, what is it?
We have something for you.
Or rather, someone.
Angby? Angby Cramson? Is that you?
Ha! It is, or was. Anyway, I'm here. These kind deputies brought my bones back, and my spirit came with them.
Thank you, deputies. I am in your debt. And so is the Guild of Antiquarians. On behalf of the Guild, let me offer you something for your trouble. I will make sure you go home to your family for burial, Angby.
Thank you, Halpin. But before you do, I'd like to make my report.
Your report?
One advantage of being a ghost is the ability to walk through walls, you see. So, after my death, I was able to conduct a very thorough survey of an Imperial necropolis. I couldn't lift a pen to write it down, so I'll report in person, if that's acceptable.
Well, let me take you to the Chancellor. She will want to know.
Capital! We're distant cousins, you know.
No, I didn't.
There you are.
Are you ready for this?
I am. Any idea how to get up there?
One or two?
I tried to think of a way, but still, this place is incredible. Did you notice that there was a minor gate just here in the courtyard?
As a matter of fact, I did. Let's get to it if you don't mind.
Fantastic. It looks like, well, another world. You must have seen so much.
I have, but this is still...
fascinating.
Well, I see where you got your passion for learning.
Let's look around. Gather all the antiques we can.
By all the gods. This is really something.
It explains the library we found down in the caves.
Place seems dangerous.
Definitely. Be ready for a fight.
Wait, you know me? I don't fight.
That's the way!
Are you all right, Master?
I'm alive. Or so it seems.
Those are quite common in the marches.
Just tell me there's something valuable down here.
Oh, I think you'll be happy.
This is more than I dared hope for. So much more.
Good. I think the guild would treat you a little better now. They'd lick your boots for a look at these.
I'd like to see them do that. One or two of them in particular. These will be perfect. Take whatever else you want. I have plenty. And thank you.
You're welcome, Master.
I think it's time you stop calling me that. You know?
Well, how about Chairman of the Guild then, with these books?
Stay in the light, my friend.
You too.
Careful. I heard something.
No, didn't even fight back.
Lucky? Perhaps.
You should have fled.
What were these goblins doing here?
They were probably attracted by something. That's the only Solastan building in the neighborhood. That must be it.
Better be sure.
It looks like a pattern that needs to be reproduced in some way.
A poem in Elvish. About the
Maybe this
moonlight.
only works at night. Look, it works.
Who art thou?
Old Elvish? We are friends, my lady.
The Master sent you?
Which Master?
How dare you?
Dare what? Come outside and look around.
But it's impossible. Where am I?
It's called the Badlands.
No. I was in the Erelai, the heart of the Empire. I must find the Master. Kitaela. My name is the Shield. No. My name is Kitaela of the Shield. Whatever the Shield might be.
Erelai? The heart of the Empire?
Yes. This tower was in the Erelai. A haven of peace.
Which Master are you talking about?
The Master of... I can't remember.
What is this shield you're talking about?
The Shield is the Master, and the Master is the Shield. But tell me, what happened?
1,000 years ago, the Cataclysm ravaged the Empire.
Cataclysm?
My lady, what is the last thing you remember?
I don't remember any cataclysm. I remember a large room. People speaking about a rift. A great threat to the Empire. Strange creatures with strange powers. Are there more than one?
Strange creatures. Yes, the Sorax, of course.
No. They were called humans. Strange beings. With magic that was not arcane. They actually looked just like you.
Fascinating. You witnessed a council of war. Can you recall anything else?
One of the beings was wearing this crown, scintillating with gems. They called him Magister, with the utmost respect. But you are not him. Where did you find this crown?
Scintillating with gems, you say?
Yes. The crown was set with 8 large gems.
We found this crown in another part of the Badlands.
There are no Badlands.
Just look outside, lady. The Badlands are real. We had to fight Sorax to get the crown.
Sorax?
The scourge of humanity. They ran the humans out of Tirmar and came here to finish the job.
The humans weren't the enemy?
No, they were refugees fleeing the Sorax.
Refugees? Eager to join the enlightenment of the Empire.
Slavery isn't enlightenment. Those days died with the Empire.
Silence, wretch! The Empire can't be dead!
The Empire died with the Cataclysm, and even if it galls me to admit it, it saved Solasta from a horrible fate.
Their combined forces assaulted the rift.
There was mention of the rift in the Erelai.
They managed to close it, but triggered the Cataclysm, ushering a dark age.
The Dark Age. Those Badlands you mentioned.
Yes. 1,000 years rebuilding after near extinction.
It can't be! I still feel the Master, and I must find him.
Times have changed since you last traveled in the Empire.
Still, I feel the pull.
The pull?
Yes. A pull to get to the Copper Veil of Remembrance. Take me there at once, and I shall name you favored servants.
The Copper Veil of Remembrance?
Yes. A fortress and place of rest for fallen heroes. Roughly in this direction.
Copper? Fortress? Sounds like the Vale of Coparann.
We are no one's servants, favored or otherwise.
Traveling companions, then. You can tell me of this cataclysm on our journey.
You seem very certain that we'll go with you.
Of course. You wouldn't let a lady cross those Badlands alone, surely. Yes. This is the place.
What do you mean?
But it's impossible.
How do you feel?
I propose we set up camp and get some rest.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I must find the Master.
Shouldn't we go to Coparann?
I say we go.
Yes.
No slaves, no gates. This travel is exhausting.
This is the place.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Where am I?
Are you kidding me?
I must find the Master.
Are you okay?
Yes.
We just want to help.
She's crazy.
All right, let's just keep going.
Humans don't look that bad. They smell a bit, though.
No time to chat, sorry.
You want to buy something? Ask Galar.
We're packing, sorry.
I'm busy. Go see Galar.
Death reaches out for you.
A timely arrival. Many thanks for your help.
Clear skies, friend. What's going on here?
Those fellows joined my caravan at Coparann. A couple of hours ago, this man stumbled on our path, almost dead. No healing could help him, so I put him in a tent. And I was about to send word to Coparann.
Coparann? That's where we're going.
Then perhaps you could do me a favor.
A favor?
Of course, I'll see that you're rewarded.
Almost dead? Sick?
No, wounded. Deep wounds, ripped open, as if by sharp claws. We found him near the road. It looked like he had crawled there.
Claw wounds? And no healing could help him?
That's right. The wounds were oozing. It's a wonder he was still alive.
Why send word?
Because this man was a corporal on the Coparann Watch.
You want us to take word of his death to Coparann?
Yes. Take this note and his personal effects to Sergeant Nikkanen. Have him countersign the note, then see my agent. He is the owner of the general store. Meanwhile, get some rest and share our camp. We can even sell you some equipment.
Many thanks for your hospitality.
Halt! Do you seek entrance to our fair valley?
Yes, we do.
Then go see Sergeant Nikkanen in the guardhouse.
Thank you. Clear skies.
Stay in the light.
Good day. I'm Sergeant Nikkanen, Officer of the Day. What business brings you to Coparann?
Well, Sarge, we found something of yours on our way here.
Of mine? What exactly?
Here they are, Sarge.
The ring, the badge, insignia. The man who wore those was of middling height. Broad shoulders, dark hair, and a broken nose. Am I right?
Correct. You knew him then?
He broke his nose after an exchange of views behind the barracks. Roald tried to headbutt his basic training instructor. That was me. Now tell me, what happened to my good friend Roald?
First, please accept our sincere condolences.
Thanks. Now tell me where, when, how, and who.
2 days ago. It was at small camp in some Manacallan ruins. He was found almost dead by the caravan people. They tried to heal him, and then some travelers in the caravan rushed in to kill your friend and the guards Master Gala had posted.
And no idea who those guys were?
No such. They look like common mercs to me.
Did Roald say anything to you?
It was too late for him.
Dire news. Listen, go and speak to the Synod. Tell him everything.
The Synod?
The Synod is the ruler of the Vale of Coparann.
And where is the Synod?
You can find him at the town hall at this hour. Give him this note from me and tell him exactly what happened. Here, my signature on the letter from Gala. Take it to Master Warmhearth at the general store. And here's a note for the Synod.
Stay in the light.
Is this Baron really a dwarf? Are there dwarf? I can't call a dwarf my lord, can I? That sounds wrong.
Well met, what can we do for you on this fine morning?
Clear skies to you. Master Golden Tongue sent this letter.
Of course, of course. Yes. Master Golden Tongue's instructions are quite clear. Here's your money, and here's a receipt to sign. Would you be interested in sampling our wares?
What do you sell?
Sun on your face, travelers. My name is Atina Bladeburn, priestess of Aaron. What can I do for you?
We need your powers.
Clear skies. Joris Nikkonen says you have an interesting story to tell.
Clear skies to you, my lord. Well, it all began when we came upon this caravan.
Go on. Military matters I usually leave in the more than competent hands of the Baron. But Nikkonen sent you to me. You see, he is a rarity in the Stonefist Mercenary Company, the one old hand who was born here. We have known each other almost all our lives. He is the reason Stonefist came to our aid during the Orc invasion. And he sent you to me? That's odd. Why did you come to Coparann?
An Orc invasion?
Happened about 15 years ago. Several tribes got together, whipped to a frenzy by a shaman. They hit us hard and opened a breach, got a foothold in the outer works, and were about to hit the town. Then Gromnir hit them from behind, and they were between hammer and anvil.
The Stonefist Mercenary Company?
Our military force, since they helped us repel the Orc invasion.
Who's Stonefist?
Gromnir Stonefist, founder of the Stonefist Mercenary Company. That doesn't answer my question.
Our current mission is to escort Lady Cathaela. Coparann was the seat of her family before the Cataclysm.
And Lady Cathaela is on a nostalgia trip?
Far from it. One of her ancestors left family heirlooms hidden in the fortress. Among those heirlooms, we hope to find clues about the next stage of our quest.
Old elven nobility. I am sure I have never seen you before, Lady Cathaela. So tell me something about Coparann that a newcomer or even a casual visitor can't know.
In a side valley, there is an imperial mausoleum of Lanarak, home of the honored dead.
What's Lanarak?
A very particular kind of marble. Very precious. The traditional stone for the honored dead.
Place of remembrance?
Yes,
for the honored dead who fell in battle for the Empire.
There is indeed an ancient imperial mausoleum in a side valley, sealed off since the fall of Manacalon. Not many know of it. Thank you, my lady. I am convinced. As for the rest of you, you said you were sent by the Legacy Council? We see a lot of Council agents on their way to the Badlands, and they bring a lot of rumors. So tell me, is there any truth to the rumor that the Sorax are back?
Yes, and they are as nasty as legends made them.
Can they truly possess others?
Not possess, exactly. What they do is worse, if you believe the tales that the Paladins of Einar recovered from their archives.
Do me a favor. Walk around our city, talk to the people. Then report your impressions to Sergeant Nickenen. Not a word about what you told me, though.
Do you believe the Sorax are in Coparann?
I'll say no more for the time being. Walk the streets, then see Nickenen. Meanwhile, stay in the light.
Clear skies to you, Sinard.
This town is really dirty.
It's rather silly, really, this young man. He asked me for a specific design so he could propose.
So, he probably gambled the money away.
Not him. Straight arrow. On the fast track to Sergeant Orion. I asked around.
So, where is this paragon of yours?
Consigned to guard duty. A whole week. And that just on his return from patrol. Sergeant, when can I see my Eric? He is due some liberty.
Lass, I already told you. He's assigned to guard duty.
A whole week of it? And that after 2 weeks on patrol? No, he just doesn't want to see me anymore.
Now, lass, don't you fret. It's not that at all. The old man has his whole patrol on guard duty in the basement ever since they came back. Something's up. And whatever it is, it can't be good.
Mr. Smildred, the brewer wants to know when to bring the next delivery of ale. He doesn't want it to go stale. He has his reputation to consider.
If only the Stonefist had let his thirsty patrol out on leave as usual. But now, we've only got the regulars and the ale's not moving too fast. Take him 2 empty barrels and get 2 new. It's the best we can do right now.
Well met, what can we do for you on this fine morning?
The Synod sent us to talk to you. Anything unusual in the last days?
Well, the Baron came back with a bunch of prisoners. Highwaymen, apparently. I'm wondering why they didn't hang them on the spot.
Hanging, eh? Would that be the normal practice?
Yes. You don't need that many prisoners to make them talk, if you ask me.
We should go.
Pleasure doing business with you. Stay in the light.
Ha! The Senard's hopping mad.
Why's that?
The whole week he's been waiting, and still no meeting with the Baron.
Well, that's weird. Usually they meet every day at least. Like an old couple, the two of them.
Well met again. So, you've had a chance to walk around the city and hear what people are saying? So, what do you think?
Something is wrong. Soldiers back from a patrol denied leave? Posted to guard duty instead of visiting the tavern?
The story with the highwaymen is also weird. Why keep them prisoner? Normally, the penalty is clear and swift. On the frontier, you don't feed idle people, particularly not scum like highwaymen. At best, you put them to work. At worst, they become fertilizer.
There are 2 things I didn't mention in our last conversation. Things about Roald and the Baron.
What about the Baron?
I've known him for 20 years. I was a founding member of the company. Now, for the first time in 10 years, I am Officer of the Day posted here, and that's not all. For the last 10 years, he's always called me Joris. Now, all of a sudden, it's back to Nickenen. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
What about Roald?
When you told me of Roald's death and returned his personal effects, I was speechless. Not out of grief, but because not a week before, Roald had come back from patrol.
You mean One of them is not who he seems.
Suggestions, Sarge?
The Synod mentioned your mission. He and I go back a long way. So, go to see the Baron and tell him your heirloom story. I know what his normal reaction would be, so come back and we can compare notes. And if I were you, I wouldn't mention Roald, the caravan, or anything else. Clear skies to you.
The Baron's waiting for you.
Greetings, adventurers. Sergeant Nickenen says you want to see me on some urgent matter?
Yes, it concerns our traveling companion, Lady Cathaela.
Then let her speak for herself.
My lord, before the cataclysm, this valley was in the care of my family. Alas, only a few of us managed to survive, and none at all in the valley.
A sad tale, my lady, but not uncommon. Those were dire times.
My father passed away recently. Upon his deathbed, he mentioned some family heirlooms left in a hidden room somewhere in the fortress. With your leave, my lord, I would like to search for this hidden room and retrieve my family's belongings.
Out of the question. This is my castle, and all in it belongs to me. Now begone, and be glad that, as a guest, you are protected by our customs. Otherwise, your impudence would land you in the dungeon.
He's rude, but he's a dwarf after all.
Ah, you're back. How did the audience go?
Clear skies. Well, he didn't imprison us, just threw us out.
Just threw you out? That's not like him at all.
Oh, he's not always so generous to strangers?
No. Just pragmatic and smart.
Smart?
Of course, smart. If we assume Lady Cathaela's story is true, then arresting her or coercing her could have drawn the ire of an elven clan. A pretty stupid move for stuff which might only have sentimental value, so not like Gromnir at all.
Pragmatic?
It would be cheaper to let you find the heirlooms under close escort. He'd demand a fee, but it's easier than having to search for himself.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Let me make some preparations. You go back to him tomorrow, as envoys of the Legacy Council.
He is a nice dwarf.
Welcome to the inn.
We'd like to stay for the night.
Sure, get settled.
Sergeant Nickenen, why are you bringing these people to me again?
My lord, they showed me credentials that I thought you should see.
Credentials? What do credentials have to do with Lady Cathaela's claims?
My lord, we are deputies of the Legacy Council.
And the Legacy Council interferes in Coparann's affairs?
Quite the contrary, my lord. The Council would appreciate Coparann's help.
Why didn't you say so yesterday?
We do not flaunt our allegiance unless there is need, my lord.
Lady Cathaela has agreed to help the Council in a delicate and vital matter.
And what is that?
Historical research.
Those baubles have some historical value?
We believe so, my lord. We wouldn't be here otherwise.
Then why not just say so?
Confidential matters are best handled confidentially, my lord.
Then, shall we search for these heirlooms together? I shall escort you, and we'll inventory the historical items. Then we can discuss a reasonable share for the keep.
That would be more than fair, my lord.
Then please, lead the way. Where should we start?
In the basement, my lord.
Let's go then. Nickenen, you were right to bring them to me. Now back to your post.
Yes, my lord.
The Baron's waiting for you.
Here, this is the place.
And so near the dungeons. How subtle. And fitting. Please, Lady Cathaela, Before we inventory your heirlooms, there is something I wish to show you. You will find it interesting, hopefully.
Is that the Baron?
Now we shall all have a nice long chat together.
And you will give me that crown.
Come on! You can do better! Not too bad. Another one bites the dust.
Grania, thank Aina you're safe.
Yes, I am. Thanks to Joris and these adventurers, it seems. Thank you.
Now, old friend, go see a Tima with Joris.
No, I'm fine.
I knew you'd say that. I am the Seynard, and you shall resume your duties. Only if our cleric says you're fit.
But...
No buts. I shall secure the keep and the valley till you're back. As for you, my friends, find Lady Kitale's belongings and meet me in the throne room.
Strike true.
We've dealt with this before.